My name is Rosita Tagle, and I'm going to analyze the cover of the book Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Veronica Roth is known for putting a lot of different meanings on just one thing. She obviously did that with this cover. It has two different meanings. One of them is the end of the Divergent series. This is the third and the last book of all of them. The first book cover had a fire, and water puts out fire, so that's why it may represent the end of the series. The second meaning is that it represents the faction of erudite, that were the faction which smart people belong to. It may mean this because the three books represent a different faction. For example, the first book represented Dauntless, the second Amity, that was a tree, and the third one erudite. Even though erudite is represented by an eye, on the first book, when they have to choose a faction, they have to let a drop of blood on the bowl that represented each faction. The bowl that represented erudite had water in it. I did this cover for the book. It has the 5 factions that are Dauntless, Candor, Erudite, Abnegation, and Amity. This side shows how they should truly be, but I did like if they were broken in the middle, and this side is dead or separate, sad, broken, or put out. They are the contrary as they should be. I did this also to represent a lot of different things. For example, the end of the series, like the usual cover, but it also represents the fight between the people who wanted to keep the faction system and the ones that didn't want the system. It also represents the end of the faction system, obviously, because during this book, the system that ruled the city in which the protagonist and all his friends live, it's broken and it comes to an end because many people were against it, and after killing the leader of Erudite, that used to control the city in the past, the system started crumbling and a lot of people start fighting to put an end to it. In this book, it was even prohibited to use clothes that represented a faction because many people were against it. I also put the name of the book and the author. Dauntless was the faction that brave people belonged to. Candor were the ones that always told the truth. Erudite were the smart and clever ones. Abnegation were the selfless. And Amity were the gentle ones. That's all. Thank you very much.